Have you ever wondered where the corn you see at the grocery store comes from? Or the one turned into animal feed and ends up in all sorts of food? Well, corn is everywhere. And in Brazil, there are farms so huge you need planes just to monitor everything. Even then, it's hard to keep up. But here's something surprising. Do you know which city in Brazil produces the most corn? Or who owns the country's biggest corn farm? Get ready, because the answer might blow your mind. The city leading Brazil's corn production is called Sorriso, in the state of Mato Grosso. Yes, you heard it right, Sorriso. That means smile in Portuguese. With around 100,000 residents, it's not a huge city by population. But when it comes to corn, it's a giant. According to Brazil's official data agency, IBG, in 2022 alone, Sorriso generated over 11 billion reais from agriculture. And a big slice of that came from corn, especially from what's known as the second harvest, or safrinha, which happens right after the soybean crop. Sorriso is at the very top of Brazil's corn production rankings, beating even agricultural powerhouses like Nova Uberaba and Campo Novo do Parecis. So, what's the secret behind all this success? It's a powerful combination: modern technology, a very favorable climate, and a highly efficient transportation system. But Sorriso isn't just about corn. The city also stands out in soybean production, a crop so important it makes up more than 40% of Brazil's entire farming revenue. That's why Sorriso is considered one of the main hubs of modern soybean farming in Brazil. But how did Sorriso get this far? It all started back in the 1980s when Brazil's government encouraged farmers to settle in northern Mato Grosso. Many people from southern Brazil, especially from Paraná and Rio Grande do Sul, moved there seeking new opportunities. What they found was fertile land and huge potential for farming. Over the years, they invested heavily in modern machinery, advanced technology, and well-planned production systems. Today, Sorriso is a symbol of precision agriculture, with drones flying over fields, climate sensors collecting data, and top-level management practices. The city cultivates over 600,000 hectares of farmland. That's a massive area. Farmers make the most of it, harvesting soybeans and then quickly planting corn right after, using the climate windows perfectly. This practice of double cropping is one of the major keys to agricultural success in Mato Grosso. And the most impressive part? Farmers in Sorriso never settle. With each new season, they experiment with new technologies, stronger seeds, precise fertilization, and data-driven decision-making. That's why Sorriso keeps breaking records. Their corn yields are among the highest in Brazil. Some fields produce over 100 bags per hectare. And it doesn't stop there. According to Forbes Agro, Sorriso isn't just big in agriculture. It's truly a billion-dollar city. In 2022, its agricultural output passed 11 billion reais, a 15% increase from the year before. That's more than the GDP of several Brazilian state capitals. And this growth fuels everything around it: commerce, services, industries, and even the city's infrastructure. Can you believe that not too long ago, Sorriso was just a tiny village? That's right. And today, it has become a true agribusiness powerhouse. The city is home to giant farm equipment dealerships, international company distribution centers, and even universities focused entirely on agricultural careers. That's no small feat. And guess who else is planting massive amounts of corn in the region? The largest corn-producing family in Brazil, the Maggi family. They own the Bom Futuro Group, a huge farming enterprise with land spread all over the state of Mato Grosso. One of their biggest stars in the fields is corn, which is planted right after soybeans in the second harvest. This strategy not only helps keep the soil healthy, but also reduces farm costs by using existing infrastructure. To give you an idea, the company plants around 110,000 hectares of corn every year. Their yields range from 90 to 110 bags per hectare, which adds up to roughly 700,000 tons annually. That's a massive output. They also operate 22 storage units across the state, keeping both corn and soybeans safe and well organized, making sure not a single grain goes to waste. Another agricultural powerhouse in the corn scene is SLC Agricola. This company has major expansion plans ahead. For the 2024/2025 crop year, they aim to grow their planting area by over 11%, reaching 736,000 hectares. Most of that will go to soybeans, followed by cotton, and then corn, which will take up about 16% of the total area. This growth is fueled by strong partnerships, like with the Soares Penedo Group, a joint venture with Agro Rica, and new land contracts in the state of Piauí. Of course, everything depends a bit on the weather, but productivity is expected to increase across nearly all crops. And don't think Sorriso lives only on corn and soybeans. The city also produces rice, cotton, and beans on a large scale. This is all part of a smart crop rotation system that helps maintain soil health and improve overall profitability. On top of that, Sorriso is big on something called ILPF, which stands for Crop Livestock Forest Integration. That means combining agriculture with cattle ranching and forested areas. This makes farming more sustainable and land use much smarter. Some farmers grow corn, raise cattle, and even restore areas that were previously worn out. And you know what else makes life easier in Sorriso? Its strategic location. The city lies along the BR 163 highway, a major route that connects farm production directly to the port of Mirdituba in the state of Para. That's a huge plus for exports. And there's more. Sorriso is also included in plans for future railway projects, which will make transportation even cheaper and more efficient down the line. But what truly makes the difference here are the people. The farmers in Sorriso are highly professional. They invest in training, consulting, cutting-edge technology, everything modern agriculture has to offer. Many of them are true rural entrepreneurs with technical backgrounds and a strong business mindset. Nothing here happens by luck. It's all about planning, knowledge, and a lot of hard work. That's what makes Sorriso a true model of success in Brazilian agribusiness. Everything happening in Sorriso is no coincidence. It's the result of smart management, in-depth research, and well-executed strategy. The city just keeps growing. It's been heavily investing in cutting-edge technologies, turning to bio-inputs, natural products that support plant growth, alongside renewable energy and environmentally friendly practices. In short, the future of agriculture here is being shaped with sustainability and awareness. Even when facing tough challenges like unpredictable weather or shifting market prices, Sorriso's farmers stay strong, proving to the entire world that Brazil truly knows how to produce on a large scale. But where exactly does Brazil stand when it comes to global corn production? Every year, the world produces over 1 billion tons of corn. The United States leads the pack, harvesting a massive 386 million tons. That's more than Brazil's total grain production across all crops. Next up is China, with 277 million tons. Then comes Brazil in third place, producing around 118 million tons of corn. Not too shabby, right? Following Brazil is Argentina with a harvest of 60 million tons. Rounding out the global top 10 are India, Mexico, Ukraine, Indonesia, South Africa, and Russia. Clearly, corn is a global commodity, but Brazil stands proud among the biggest players. And hey, if you've made it this far, it's because you enjoy this kind of content, and we truly appreciate that. If you'd like to support our channel and help us keep bringing you more videos about farming and rural life, go ahead and hit subscribe, leave a like, it really helps, and let us know what you thought of the video down in the comments. Thanks so much for spending time with us. See you in the next video.
Bye-bye.